This video is going to be about how we find out if a particular number is in a sequence. So you can look at the last video to find out how I find the rule, but the rule for this sequence is 3n plus 1. Now I could say to you, is the number 61 in that sequence? So to work it out, I'm going to see if there's a number that I can put in for n so that 3 times that number add 1 is 61. So I work backwards. Look what I've done to n. I've times it by 3 and added 1. So I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to take 1 off both sides. So I'm left with just 3n on this side now. And I've got 60 left on this side of the equal sign. And then to undo 3 times n, I have to divide both sides by 3. So I'm left with n equals 20. So what that tells me is that 61 is the 20th number in the sequence. Therefore, 61 is in the sequence. Now, if I asked you if 32 is in the same sequence, this one here, then I see, okay, let's try 3 add 1 equals 32. So in the same way, take 1 off both sides. So I end up with 3n on this side equals 31 on this side of the equal sign. So I do n, divide both sides by 3. So n equals 31 divided by 3. Well, that's 10 and a bit. So that doesn't work, because if you think about it, this number is the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, and keep going. I don't have the 10 and a bit term. So because this doesn't give me a whole number answer, it's actually 10 and a third, 10.3 recurring. Because it doesn't give me a whole number answer, I know that 32 is not in this sequence. So some questions for you to do now. Firstly, take the sequence 2, 7, 12, 17 and so on, and I want you to tell me if 46 is in that sequence. Then secondly, the sequence 5, 9, 13, 17 and so on, and tell me if 83 is in that sequence. And thirdly, take the sequence 10, 6, 2, minus 2 and so on, and tell me if the number minus 28 is in that sequence.